Good morning, distinguished guests. Our nation is at a critical juncture. As NTI, we are confronting this need for transformation to full digitalization, transformation and repurposing of our skills and competencies, and perhaps most importantly and most challenging is transformation of our mindsets, attitudes, and behaviors. If we think about the people we used to be 3 years ago, before the pandemic, we can see how we have changed. Anxiety, isolation, and upheavals in our lives and livelihoods changed us, our outlook and perspective. With AI and climate change, it means a very different future world. Yet, this is a paradox. I call this the illusion of continuity. When we look forward, we don't imagine fundamentally that we're going to have a different outlook and be different people. So those changes seem more amorphous. Is this why we are so resistant to change that is inevitable? This is why NTI prepares us for the future we do not yet know. With our e-learning courses that complement the great work of all the institutions here today, but also in how we offer them, by utilizing unconventional approaches and embracing multiple intelligences and varying learning styles. So 3 pieces of advice on how we can wrestle with this challenge of illusion of continuity. And it is a challenge because we spend so much time trying to make our future selves happy. We don't stop to ask, is it possible that in 10 or 20 years, we will look back at us with bewilderment or resentment and ask, what made you think this is what I would want? So first, stay curious. If you accept that you're going to be a different person in 10 to 20 years, play an active role crafting the person you're going to become. Be the curator and architect of your future self. Spend time on avocations and professional pursuits that are not just what you do regularly. Expand your horizons and stay curious. We at NTI have multiple short courses to help fuel that curiosity. In May this year, our Prime Minister, along with a visiting Coursera delegation and the General Secretary of the BWU, launched Phase 2 with Coursera, adding over 10 additional programs to our existing 6 to offer you these new options. So stay curious and explore NTI's opportunities to fuel your curiosity. Second, as we make pronouncements on social media or elsewhere, let's bear in mind that among the people who might disagree with us are our own future selves. So when we express views with great certitude and confidence, let's remember to add a touch of humility. This is true at an individual level and at an organizational level. I was speaking some time ago with this young, wonderful woman who had just reached a position of authority at her organization, full of ideas. And she asked me, how do we make these changes so that in the future no one's going to come along and undo the changes that I've made? That's a very human impulse, but it stems from the same belief that our perspective on history is the final word. And quite simply, this is just not reality. So I challenge myself and my team at NTI always to servant leadership with humility, to serve our e-learners and partners, and to be agile and flexible. Our own evolution is a testament. We began with only 8 e-courses on our learning management system, and now we have 21,000 enrolled learners. And then we added Coursera with thousands of internationally accredited courses, and we have over 31,000 enrolled learners. We're expanding to Guyana with our Tourism Academy. We have a letter of intent with Kenya and are at advanced negotiations for MOUs with Ghana and Liberia. Against this backdrop, the need to garner learner feedback is critical. Last year, we were rated at 4.5 out of 5. I am pleased to announce that this year we have grown to 4.7 out of 5 in our ratings from our learners. So the third and final piece of advice is be brave. Our future selves are also going to have capacities, strengths, and wisdom that we do not possess today. So lesson number 3 is to be brave, like the bravery of 31 young people from the Youth Advanced Corps who made the decision to in their own words, transform their lives by taking our NTI Technical Vocational Transitional Literacy Program. The beauty of NTI's offerings is limitless and free. All are welcome to enroll. We have e-learners from as young as 10 years old to retired persons over 75 years old. And as our NTI archivist Adrian Green says, you're never too good to get better.